Happy New Year! Yay! Yes, I know 2017 is on its way out. Everyone is looking forward to the shopping, the celebrations, the holidays, maybe even the vacation. People are already starting to look forward to the next year, getting ready to welcome 2018. Some of the more ambitious folks are already starting to break out their resolution diaries, and others are evaluating how their year went and how much they achieved. Maybe even a little boost here and there, and that's all fine and dandy. Except, Happy New Year! 2017 isn't over yet. As of this moment, we still have 10 days to go, roughly 240 hours, roughly 100 hours of productivity can still be extracted if you're like me. That number is closer to 120, 130, whatever. I bill my clients at roughly $500 to $1,200 per hour. Average is around $650. I still have about $50,000 to gain before the ball drops. I fully intend to. At least $50,000 if not more. I may not see the amount all at once. The yield may be slow and long term, and it's coming. It's definitely coming. This time of year reminds me of that old Muhammad Ali story. On a cold night, he was working hard, practicing punching, just throwing his fists. He worked a lot harder than he normally did. Worked himself to the point of exhaustion. And just as he was about to turn in for the shower, he looked across the yard and saw his competitor's lights were still on. The competitor was still practicing. Ali turned right back and went on to work out. For another hour, he kept looking out the window, and he couldn't bear the thought of his competitor gaining an edge over him, so he just couldn't give up. An excruciating hour later, the competitor's lights went off. He'd walked out of the gym and gone in for a shower. This made his eyes shine. Now he starts punching twice as hard. Till now, we were at par. This is my edge. This is where my edge comes from. Your competitors are tuning out of the market. You actually have the possibility to become the last man standing. Last year, at the end of 2016, I was home. I was working hard to get a product designed. Both me and my client, everybody else had tuned out. None of his competitors were working. Both of us had invitations, places we could go to, parties with friends, events with the family. Both of us chose not to. 3 weeks into the year, we did more revenue than our entire first quarter of 2015. Quit your complaining. Business owners complain about having no customers. Yet, they turn out the minute they get a chance to. Holidays, vacations, celebrations, funerals, whatever. When no one else is doing business, I'm still open. I do get sick, but I don't take a sick break. I do need rest, but that doesn't get in the way of delivering the deliverable. I take care of myself, but I don't have to make every day of the year about me. I mean, so far my eyes haven't popped out of their sockets for working all-nighters. Not doing it on a daily basis, just every now and then when the situation warrants. I have a social life, and that can always wait, far behind my family and work. My priorities in life are clear. Family, clients, friends, in that order. Students complain about having no time. They also have active paid subscription to Netflix. I mean, a general physician I know complained how he had no time to work out. He does spend a lot of time just chit-chatting with his patients though. Do you even eat 80-20, bro? 80-20 is about one thing, priorities. And those start with you. You prioritize which clients are most important. You prioritize the kind of work you want to undertake. You prioritize how you spend your time. You prioritize whom you work with. You prioritize what's important to you and what's not important to you. And when you actually live in the philosophical framework of 80-20, you say no to everything that's not important. Oh, and one last reason why I don't celebrate festivals as endorsed by the government or society and so on. Look, I make my own festivals. What's so special about January 1st anyway. I mean, it's just another day, right? You're essentially celebrating that the number on your calendar changed. That's all that happens in that split second. A number changes. That's all there is to a new year. Dates are nothing more than reference points, reference numbers. They allow us to keep track of when something happened. Why exactly would I celebrate? Changing the way a ledger is maintained. I don't celebrate my own birthday. Believe me, I had no say in when I had to be born. A girl once wanted to break up with me because I didn't remember her birthday. I broke up with her instead because, she expected me to remember. Dumb broad. I'll celebrate when I want to, not when someone else tells me to. And I do. I do celebrate a lot. Every time I get together with my family, the people that matter the most to me, it's a big celebration. Soon I'm going to institute a no cell phone policy in these get-togethers with the family. Every time I meet a paying client, it's a little celebration. Why wouldn't it be? Every single time I meet a friend, it's a little celebration. Do you expect me to sit around in a bar, throwing cash while ingesting slow poison? A big F you to that. F anniversaries, I feel romantic, that's her anniversary. Nothing says anniversary louder than an orgasm. Just say, master your time. Don't let anyone, and I mean anyone, tell you why you need to be wasting your time somewhere. You want to celebrate something? By all means, do it. You got something more important going on right now? Take care of business first. Your mama's out dancing with kids? No reason to throw your caution to the wind and stop working. Master your time and you master your life. Just about anything can be turned into a celebration. Every day can be a festival. Even Frank Costanza had his own Festivus. My New Year starts when I want it to start. When does yours?